Hello and welcome to this week's guided reading for Monday the 21st of December through to Sunday the 27th of December, Christmas week if you celebrate it. So today we have the winter solstice and it's an incredibly powerful day. I have talked about it in other videos, but this is the day, so I thought I'd tell you a little bit more about what's going on if you're not aware. What's happening today is, obviously it's the winter solstice, the shortest day, which is a powerful day anyway, but we have a planetary conjunction of Platin, that is a new planet I've just made up. I'll try again. Saturn and Capricorn, and they are converging in the night sky, and what they should create to the human eye, if the sky is clear enough, is a kind of elongated star, which hopefully will be visible to the human eye around sunset and for about an hour and a half after that. So that's something to look out for tonight. Very exciting. It happens every 20 years that these two planets collide, but it doesn't happen very often on solstice. In fact, I think it last happened in 1226, the astrologers say. So it's a very rare occurrence. And what that means is that it's also colliding or coinciding with the age of Aquarius properly starting. And I mentioned that in another video, which is a new age of every 200 years we have a different age of, as it were. And age of Aquarius is all about the feminine, it's about expansion, it's about creativity, it's about intuition. So it's a really wonderful energy that we're going into. And we've been in this kind of Capricorn energy prior to that, which is about rules, regulation, authority. So that kind of makes sense with the year that most of us have had. So it's giving me a great deal of hope to think that we're going in through different energies. And whilst I might not kind of hit the earth immediately, it's good to know they're coming in. And this is a really, really powerful time to open up to those energies. Imagine someone's pouring a beautiful kind of golden, abundant energy or light down upon you. And rather than looking down at the ground and reading the newspaper lots of, and kind of looking at what seems to be happening, it's really, really transformative and uplifting and powerful to look up and be open to receiving the cosmic and planetary energies that are coming in right now. And that's kind of going forward between now, the equinox, and the spring equinox. The winter solstice and the spring equinox is a portal of energy available to every single person that wants to access that energy, to start to harness that energy so we can build a better world, both as individuals, or rather as individuals, building our own lives and creating a vision and dreams for how we want our own lives to be, but also in a bigger sense, globally, collectively, creating a world that is more harmonious, more peaceful and more loving. So it's exciting times. And as I said, we need to try and stay away from the news too much and the things that are dragging us down. And as we go forward, there's two ways of looking at it. We can either think half empty, glass half empty, focus on the depressing news, the sort of the fear-based stuff, or the stuff that makes us feel fearful, because a lot of the news is designed to make us feel fearful because it's quite an addictive energy, fear. It makes you feel something. So we need to try and step away from that as much as we can and focus on the blessings within the burdens and the abundance, and also all the beautiful things around us. There's always something to be grateful for. All the wonderful people around us in our lives, the wonderful people doing amazing things throughout the world that the newspapers don't really focus on. So we have a choice. Do we focus on the depressing, the seemingly anxious making news, or do we start to focus on a higher vision? And it's up to us as individuals to do that. So on that point, I will start the card reading. I'm going to whip through them because obviously I've been speaking for 4 minutes now, and I don't want to hold up a lot of your precious time. So I'm using, I need to tell you what pack I'm using. I'm using this beautiful pack by Rebecca Campbell. It's called Work Your Light, and it's a really stunning pack of cards. The artwork is beautiful. I'd have it on my walls. And the message is very high vibration. So it's a little different to some of the other packs I've used, which are a bit more sort of layman in their message. This is kind of high spiritual stuff, but I'm hoping that it will really help us this week. Okay, so I'm going to give the cards a shuffle. See what we get today. All right, so let's just cut those cards into 3 piles, and I'm going to take the top card of each pile. So for the start of the week, that's a nice one. This one here, lovely purples again. That's a very spiritual colour. Protection. I need to have a read of that. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So I feel like this message is about starting to own our power again after a year for what most people have felt quite powerless. We've been subject to these restrictions. We've had our freedom severely curbed. Lots of things in our lives have been taken away from us. And this card is a sort of message from the universe and the cosmos to say it's time to start taking that back. And the way we can take that back is starting with our thoughts and making our thoughts powerful and aligning our thoughts with how we want to feel and what we want to manifest in our world. So today, Solstice Day, is a beautiful day to really focus on how you want to feel, how you want your life to be, how you want the world to be. And it might be a really lovely idea to write some things down or create a vision board, or even just sit quietly and think about the things that you want to bring in. So try not to read the news today if you can. Try not to look at the gloomy stuff, because it's just going to block what is really an amazing incoming of energy. All right, so let's move on to the middle card. Oh, this is an interesting one. Trust the niggle. What's that niggle trying to tell you? So this is Wednesday, Thursday. It's actually Christmas, interestingly enough. It's an interesting message for that time of, actually it's not, Wednesday, Thursday, I beg your pardon, it's just before Christmas. So trust the niggle, it could be that your feelings are trying to communicate something to you, and that could be many things. It could be that you need to rest a little bit, or you need to make some sort of amends, but our feelings are really a truer representation of ourselves than our thoughts are. Our thoughts can be very fickle. They can go all over the place. We talk about this monkey mind or this chimp brain. But if we can clear away the thoughts a bit and actually start to listen to our feelings, they are a much more truer indication and a much more, there's a lot more wisdom in our feelings. So take a moment in the middle of the week, sort of Wednesday, Thursday, to listen to your feelings. And if there's something that's been coming to you, maybe you've been having a dream about something, or don't push it away. It's guidance. It could be positive guidance. It doesn't have to be negative guidance, but it could be an idea that's coming to you and you think, okay, but I don't know. Listen to it. It could be about sending off an email to someone to start something new. So it's a really lovely card for that sort of Wednesday, Thursday, middle of the week. Trust the niggle, listen to your feelings, and don't dismiss what could be divine guidance. Okay. And the final card, oh lovely, it's a booty. It's a booty of a card. Not a booty, it's a beauty. Sorry, that was my silly accent. Rather gorgeous, that one, isn't it? Do you see what I mean about the artwork? So beautiful. Trust your path. If you knew you were being supported, what would you do? So this is really backing up what I was saying before, that it's a time to dream big. And often the powers in the world want us to not dream big. They want us to stay small and powerless. But the universe, the planetary energies want us to dream big. They want us to start thinking about, if you had your ideal life, what would that life look like? And really dream big. Aim for the stars. It might be that life has a slightly different direction for you, but this is a time about really setting your intentions, thinking about your visions, taking some time out of the day-to-day stuff. And obviously, if you are celebrating Christmas, you probably won't be working, although you might be. But it is a time maybe just to take a little bit of time to think about where we want to go in the next few years, because the energies are really coming in to support this change. And we're moving away from this kind of patriarchal, controlling energy that we've experienced for a long time now. And this feminine energy is coming up, which is going to change things. So everything's changing, but in a positive way. And I'm not saying that everything's going to be wonderful to the other side of the solstice, but the energies are supporting us to make change. And change isn't usually overnight. It takes a while, but we need to start sowing those seeds like a farmer and start to tend those crops and really create something that we want to be a part of. So there's your reading. I wish you a wonderful week ahead. If you're celebrating Christmas, have a lovely time. Enjoy your solstice energies today, and I will hopefully see you before the new year, but I might not get time to make a video. So if we don't have one next week, then just know I'm thinking of you and sending you much love.